Corinth teens, welcome to another Midweek Devo. Here's what's on the agenda today. We're just going to throw fruit off of the roof and watch it explode on the ground. And we're going to talk about fruit in the Bible. So let's get to it. Okay, we're starting off small. Here's a grape. Check this out. Okay, we're going to take it up a notch and go with multiple grapes. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Twice as big as the grape and twice as flavorful. Here's the strawberries. 3, 2, 1.
If you're the same way, but oftentimes during the summer when I'm hanging out outside and I get a little bit sweaty, get a little bit dehydrated, and begin to feel a little bit overwhelmed by the heat. But one of the things that hits the spot is an incredible and nice and juicy piece of fruit. I mean, you're talking that first bite of watermelon or that slice of pineapple or that crunchy and nice juicy Honeycrisp apple. Nothing is quite better than that.
Have you eaten this fruit? If so, you know it's terrible. Avery's gonna toss this apricot right now. This fruit, born and raised in Georgia. Eliana, born and raised in Georgia. She's gonna toss this one right now. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing it doesn't go in a fruit salad, but we're going to toss it anyway.
And if you love fruit, then you should be a fan of the Bible, because one of the things that the Bible talks about all of the time is fruit. I mean, it's everywhere. It's even at the beginning of the Bible. What did Adam and Eve have the ability to do? Eat of any tree, any fruit from any tree, except for one. And what do we get to do at the end of the Bible? We get to then be restored to the garden where we can eat good fruit again. And anywhere in between, the Bible just uses fruit as a metaphor for tons of different things.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Not if you throw it, though. If you've ever been halftime at a soccer game, you've had this delicious treat. Let's see if it busts through its very, very thick epidermis. If you've ever taken a bite of this one expecting an orange, you've been disappointed. This is the grapefruit.
Perhaps one of my favorite times that this imagery is used is in John chapter 15. I just want to read for you real quick, John chapter 15. Jesus is speaking and he says this. He says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, and while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more faithful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, he is like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up and thrown into the fire and burned. But if you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be given you. This to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my worthy disciples.
Ring, 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 ring. If you're a banana, you would be appealing. This is the next one. This fruit is just incredibly disgusting. It's the cantaloupe. Summer's best treat, the pineapple. Unless you throw it off of a roof.
But catch this, in this text, Jesus is telling us, warning us rather, that the only way that we're going to be able to produce good fruit in our lives is if we actually kind of just stick with Him. If we remain in Him or abide in Him, if we stay close to Him. If you stay close to Jesus and you're engaged in His Word and you're following His command and you are pursuing Him closely, then you're going to produce good fruit in your life. But if you're disengaged from God's Word, disengaged from the community of the church, disengaged from relationship with Him, then inevitably you are going to produce some bad fruit in your life.
Honey, do you know what we're gonna do with this one next? That's right, a honeydew melon we're throwing off the roof. One, two, three. Now, what are we waiting for?
So the answer is pretty simple. You want to produce good fruit in your life? You want to have good relationships? You want to treat others well? You want to make a difference in the community? You want to overcome something you're struggling with? Well, the answer in John chapter 15 is pretty simple. That you just need to do everything you can to stick close to Jesus.
Thanks for hanging out on another MidWeek Devo. We'll see you next time.